time to complete the yearly challenge, as today in Madden 20 franchise, we are going to see what would happen if the NFL restarted with the fantasy draft. Today, I'm going to be using my favorite team, the Tennessee Titans. We're going to see if a fantasy draft, we can draft a team, create a team, and go on to win the Super Bowl in year number 1. That's the goal for today's video. If we don't complete the challenge and win the Super Bowl, the whole entire video is a fail. Even if we go 16-0, as long as we don't win the Super Bowl, the entire video is a complete fail. So this is the first time I have done a fantasy draft in Madden 20. So hopefully I don't draft too bad, but every time you do a video when you draft, there's a lot of people that complain. But I'm going to do my best to keep people from being mad. Just keep in mind, my philosophy going into this draft is not building for the future. It's about winning the Super Bowl in year number 1. So hopefully guys do enjoy today's challenge video. If you do, make sure to smash that like button. Subscribe if you are new, turn on the notification bell if you haven't. In the comment section below, let me know of any other experiment or challenge ideas that you do have. With that said, it is now time to begin our fantasy draft as we get pick number 18. It could have been so much better than that, dudes. Pick number 18. Who are we going to get with our first selection? I feel like we have got to get a quarterback, dudes. Tom Brady's still available. Do we do it? Do we go ahead and grab Tom Brady? We have to. In simulations, dudes, franchise, quarterback position, and their overall is so important to your team's success. I know we reached for him, but Tom Brady, I believe, at this position is a quarterback that we needed to get. We have our selection in round number 2. Julio Jones is still available. So we can have Julio and Tom Brady. You know what? We'll just go with the highest overall on the board, Julio Jones. Welcome to the team. As now, I think we need to spend a few picks on the defensive side of things. How is Julio Jones still available in round number 2? And I mean, this has just got me wanting to pick the highest overall every time. And Von Miller's available in round number 3. Like, that would just be stupid not to pick these guys. Absolutely insane that we just got Von Miller in the 3rd freaking round, or round number 4. Let's see. Will we go? I think we need to try and get offensive line, maybe running back. Do we go ahead and grab a Christian McCaffrey? Or I think offensive lines already got picked a lot. So maybe we need to go after some offensive linemen. I know Travis Frederick's available. He's a nice center. I think we'll just go ahead and try to anchor this offensive line in the middle. Travis Frederick, welcome to the Tennessee Titans. Already in round number 5. We need to go after a couple of defensive players. And I think right here, we're just going to get an anchor for that defensive lineman. I mean, I know I'm picking the highest overall player right now at this point, but like, why not? It's Damon Harrison Sr., a solid defensive tackle, as now we need to get somebody in our secondary. Right? We haven't got anybody in the secondary yet, already in the round number 6. So let's go ahead and try to grab ourselves a cornerback here. Aqib Talib is the best available corner. Oh my god. You know what? Is it actually worth it? The whole, everybody in the secondary is gone. Malcolm, we have got to get at least one high overall. This is probably gonna be like the last older player I picked. Malcolm Jenkins, 31 years old, but I mean, we got to get somebody in that secondary that is high in terms of their overall. Malcolm Jenkins, this is probably gonna be like the video from earlier today where I just did the oldest team the oldest player at every single position on a franchise. It's sort of the same, but I think let's just go ahead, grab ourselves a running back. Oh, Christian McCaffrey finally got drafted. Let's go after. Do we do a Philip Legere? All of these guys are fits for our team. Why not we'll grab Joe Mixon, 23 years of age. Welcome to my Tennessee Titans. I like how the draft actually goes a little bit faster now. Kyler Murray just got selected by the Raiders this late. Let's get ourselves a middle linebacker. Let's look for, we need to, Ryan Shazier. I would feel bad drafting cornerback. Do we just, Patrick Robinson, Norris Jenkins, DRC. Like, I feel like I'm just picking the oldest player, but he's still available. We got it. Okay, this is going to be he's 35 years old. Oh, man. I don't want him to see he's the 563rd player? That's weird. I mean, he's an 83 overall. Man, I can't believe the players in the secondary already went down so freaking fast. Can we grab ourselves our second wide receiver, Emmanuel Sanders, Deshaun Jackson, Larry Fitz, Dez Bryant? See, all the younger players are already gone, dude, but I don't see for this video why not draft him. Emmanuel Sanders, he's only 30 years old. 88 rated. I mean, why not? Give Tom Brady some beast, Julio Jones, and Emmanuel Sanders. Now we don't have to pick another wide receiver for a really long time. Now we need to go ahead and grab ourselves another offensive lineman. Left tackle, Joe Staley's available. He's a 90 overall. Like, I just don't see the reason not drafting some of these older players for their experience, and they're so much higher overall than anybody else that's available at their position. So like that's just like not like logical. Now tight end, we need a tight end. Vance McDonald, Jimmy Graham, Jason Witten. Oh my God, it's like every single old player in the books available. Michael Bennett on the right side. We haven't got a defensive end yet. Cameron Hayward, Taiwan Short, Ramakan Sue, Ezekiel Ansah. Let's look at the middle linebacker position. Wesley Woodyard, Shaq Thompson. He's a solid guy in the middle. Super fast on the right side. Some older guys as well. Let's get ourselves a middle linebacker. I'm not getting Wesley Woodyard. He's a little bit too old for me at this point. I'm trying to get a couple young players in the squad. 25 years old, Shaq Thompson. Like, I think it was very important if you're gonna like try to build the best team possible, to get some of the older players first when they're high overall, and then focus on the younger players a little bit later. Now let's go to the tight end position. Do I get Greg Olsen? No, like he's too old. I don't know what to do. So at the left guard position, we have Ali Market available. At center, we already got a center. Alex Mack, right guard. There's Marcion is still available. Brandon Brooks at right tackle. We have Marcus Gilbert still available. We're doing the right tackle, but they're kind of low in overall, so we can wait on right tackle. Let's go ahead. Let's rock with Ali Market. He's a little bit younger too. He's only 26 years old, so I have no idea why he's still available in the draft. 143rd ranked in true value. Don't mind if I do. Ali Market, welcome to the squadron. Now in round 13, let's go back on the defensive side of things and see if we can get somebody that's an absolute monster at free safety. Jonathan Cyprien. I thought he was listed as a strong safety. It's like all old dudes, man. At this point, it's all oldies. How many corners have we drafted? We've only got one corner at this point. We've got to get ourselves a corner. Trey Waynes, he's only 27. He's solid, 78 rated. The 502nd ranked in true value, and drafted him at 402. So into round 14 now. I mean, Marcion is just sticking out there. Brandon Brooks, he's a lot younger than Yonda. Yonda's 34. Brandon Brooks only 2 overall lower. Once again, just get ourselves an experienced and talented offensive line, and Tom Brady should have a field day with the talent we have on offense at this point. Maybe just focus on offense the whole entire time. And moving back to the defensive side of things, we need to work on the defensive line, that's for sure. We only have one D lineman picked up at this point. Right in, Tyrone Crawford, Henry Anderson, a former first-round selection or maybe second-round selection out of Arkansas or out of Stanford. Why did I say Arkansas? We're going to grab Henry Anderson here. We barely reached on that one, so it's not really, that wasn't a bad pick. I'm torn between picking players a little bit younger or picking players that are more experienced and higher overall. We haven't got a tight end yet. Let's just fix that. What's a nice solid tight end? Tyler Higbee, 79 rated, 26 years old. Tyler Higbee, he's a possession threat. Tom Brady's going to have a nice big target tight end position, 6'6", 257. I think that pretty much, we only have like one more position on offense we've got to draft soon. So I think for these next 3 or 4 picks, we've got to work on the defensive side of things. Let's go to do we get another D tackle or left end? We need to look at left end really quick. The left end position, anybody that's worth it. It's a big drop off from like William Hayes. Muhammad Wilkerson, is he worth it? 79 rated. He's under 30 years old. Let's add this man. I'm pretty sure at this point, all of the rookies are gone, so it's all about trying to find players that are just good fits for this defense, and we've got to keep working on the secondary. I think we need to go ahead and try to get ourselves a free safety, because our secondary is probably the weakest link on this team. We only have 2 average cornerbacks. Free safety, they're all so freaking old. We just go with the highest overall youngster, Justin Evans, 24 years of age. Ron Parker, Tracy Walker are both scheme fits, but Justin Evans is 3 overall higher and has the same overall at that scheme as Tracy Walker. So Justin Evans, he's only 24 years old. He's a youngster. he can pair up at that strong safety position with Malcolm Jenkins and hopefully ball out that position and progress this first year. So moving along, almost already to pick number 20. We still need a right tackle. Let's just go ahead and finish off our offense. Get a right tackle. Oh my God, this is awful. Jerry Parnell is like one of the oldest players in the game. Morgan Moses, he's only 28 years of age. Let's grab him. 75 rated. It's not the worst right tackle I've ever seen in a franchise, so maybe he can do some work at that position and hopefully protect for Tom Brady. Now we got to go back to the defensive side of things. We go ahead and need a right outside linebacker. I have a bad feeling they all suck at this point. Mario Addison, Jordan Jenkins, Christian Kirksey, that's a solid guy. Christian Jones as well, but Christian Kirksey, he's still relatively young in the prime of his career, 27 years of age. Yeah, he's not a power rusher, but he's solid, he's fast, he's athletic, and welcome to the Tennessee Titans. I think let's go ahead and try to grab ourselves a third cornerback. A third cornerback in our defense. I mean, the defense, it's not absolutely pathetic. Let's see here. DRC Drake Kirkpatrick. Buster Skrine, I mean, he's a scheme fit. He's 77 rated. He is 30, so he's at the prime of his career starting to regress, but we need just talent at this point in the secondary. So secondary is probably, like I said, one of the weakest links on this team. Now going back, what's the highest rated player at this point? A running back, Dion Lewis, Larry Fitzgerald. I mean, do we just go ahead and get the oldest wide receiver core in the history of existence? Let's get one young buck. Somebody. Tajay Sharp. He could be solid for us. He's only a second or third year player, 24 years of age, decent overall, and he's going to be pretty solid in that slot as Tom Brady has so many targets to throw to. I think we'll make like one or two more picks here and see if we can get ourselves a Super Bowl ring. We need a defensive tackle, and we'll go defensive tackle or middle linebacker here. Backup D tackle, oh my God, that's disgusting. I don't even want to pick. Backup middle, that's even worse. Oh shoot, dude. This guy, isn't he a rookie? Jelani Tavai, 22 years of age, screw it. Get a couple young players. Mix the youth and the experience together. Let's go ahead and just grab ourselves one final player. You know what, for the heck of it, let's just get ourselves a backup. No, we're not getting ourselves a backup quarterback. That's absolutely atrocious, dude. At this point, there's nobody left. Let's finish this off. Backup defensive tackle. Who are we going to grab? Get somebody. Olsen Pierre. We have all these guys. Our scheme fits. Mario Edwards. I want a big D tackle. Olsen Pierre. 28 years old. 70 rated. Scheme fit. Welcome to the team. With that said, let's go ahead and simulate to the end of this draft and see how high of an overall this fantasy draft team actually is. I think I did an okay job. A lot of older players early on, but I think for this video and what we're trying to accomplish, it was the right approach. Draft is over and we end off at an 85 overall, 97 offense, 81 defense. This team, I do believe, has potential to go all the way. I knew our secondary was going to be a little lackluster, and as you see, it went ahead and drafted some players. I don't even remember drafting Joe Staley. Apparently I did. Anyways, I mean, our offensive line, has some experienced players, some veterans, but also some youngsters and like Ali Marpet. Tight ends in okay position. Tyler Higbee, I think, should be just fine for Tom Brady. I mean, you see what he does in real life with the targets that he currently has, and you can only expect what he's going to do with Julio Jones, Joe Mixon, Emmanuel Sanders, Tajay Sharp. It also drafted Ardarius Stewart and Ryan Switzer for me, so this wide receiver core has to be the best in the NFL. And also, to back up Joe Mixon, we have TJ Yeldon on the defensive side of things, where it's a little lackluster. Linebacker core, I think, is not bad at all. We have Von Miller rushing off the edge. We have Shaq Thompson in the middle, Christian Kirksey on the other side, Justin Evans and Malcolm Jenkins at the safety position. Defensive line isn't, I mean, it's okay. Henry Anderson, Damon Harrison Sr., and Muhammad Wilkerson. Cornerback, I think actually cornerback is the weakest position on this team. Jonathan Joseph, Buster Skrine, Trey Waynes, Cody Senzenbaugh, and Mr. Webb. Who'd we get at kicker? We ended up getting Barry. He doesn't look too happy to be drafted for our team. And also Ryan Switzer's going to be solid at kick and punt return. So guys, let me know your predictions in the comment section below for how good you think this team is going to do. I'm going to say 11-5. I mean, I've seen teams that are 97 overall not make the playoffs, so it's all kind of just freaking random. But I'm going to say this team is good enough and talented enough to make a run this year. At least make a playoff berth. my prediction 11-5. In the video earlier today, I got the record prediction spot on, so hopefully I can do it 2 times in a row. Moment of truth. We end